Okay, so I'm in Vegas, right? And we ended up here accidentally on the NBA summer, some whatever. Bunch of tall. I've never seen this many tall in my life. Okay, it's like tall heaven. I wouldn't say heaven, more like a moderate hill. Anyway, um, I say all this to say these scallywags, okay? I mean, like, I know it's Vegas. I know that this has always been the case, even from when I was younger and doing the party thing. But I think just most importantly, like it was interesting, right? I was in this lounge last night. You could tell like it's a bunch of ball players. And I noticed the women who seem to be attached to men, either via wives or probably some relationship, they were dressed like cute, but they weren't like with the tiny ass dresses with the like titties hanging out. The women who were clearly like single and with their girls, they were all the ones with the extremely tiny dresses and like the hard titties. And it was a very interesting observation. And of course, I'm not even going to say the men were on the prowl because they don't have to be on the prowl. It's all going to flock to them. But it's so obvious. And I know that there are women whose ultimate goal is to just be able to get within proximity of, a nigga with wealth. Even if it's just for the bag or the trip or something superficial. But it's also like, bitch, I know you want more out of life, right? And if you see these hoes, like it's crazy to me. It is absolutely crazy because they're not actually happy. And you can't tell me that they're happy. But you also can't tell me that they are not completely satisfied with this level of chaos and dysfunction. And I don't know, like, maybe, I don't know.
No, you accurate, but it's just the reality of it. It's the way that the game goes, and I don't know what makes you think that it's going to be any different today than it was in yesteryear versus what it's going to be in 2100. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the people with the resources, the people with the clout, the people with the visibility, the athletes in this case are going to be the ones that are sought after, and it's always going to be an opportunity from all of the other chicks that's out there that's competing to get in a purview. Why? Because these chicks is trying to get with a baller. They trying to live the lifestyle. They trying to get pregnant. And to be honest with you, several of them, a lot of them, actually do so. They do. And it's crazy because if you think about it in Summer League in Vegas, that is like the ultimate oxymoron. I mean, think about it. You got gambling, you got women, you got ballers, and then you got wives that's trying to protect their husbands or keep their husbands in line from getting with a bunch of scallywags that they probably gonna get through in the season. Now, here's the funniest part about the situation is that a lot of those guys in summer league is not even gonna ever make it into the league. That's the craziest part about it. Like you got G leaguers, you got summer leaguers, and all of that stuff. And so, even though you may have a lot of the rookies that just got drafted, the Cooper Flags, and those type of people, you got those people that's participating in summer league, and then you're going to have the ballers, like you're gonna have the LeBron James and all of them. They're gonna be there to observe summer league because Bronny James and all of them is in there. Most of those guys you'll never hear from again, or within a couple years, even if they do make it into the league, it's not necessarily guaranteed that they're gonna get a long-term contract. But women don't know, they really can't tell the difference. Some of them are familiar with the different players, and they know where the players is gonna be, and they know what their contracts are, and so it's really a hunt. You know what I'm saying? It's the hunt, and the interesting part about it is that usually in normal society, the men are hunting women, and then the women are trappers. They hunt differently. But now women are playing both roles, and men are making themselves available to basically pick whichever ones they need to be associated with. Now, what I think should happen, which is very hard to do, the most difficult thing that you can try to do is try to convince a young guy that is 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. Yo, you got to have discipline. You don't want to get these chicks pregnant. Don't get caught up. Make sure they sign the paperwork. You don't want them out here scallywagging and talking and stuff. They don't have that level of insight because you're giving a lot of these young guys a lot of money or a lump sum of money earlier in their life. And so it's hard for them to even listen to the vets. It's hard for them, even the rookies that get guaranteed contracts, it's hard for them to really understand. And all they know is that their dreams are coming true and they can have anything at this time in their life that they want to. And so I think that the concern should be less on the women, because the women is going to do what the women is going to do. It is what it is. But when you talk about the opportunities and guys getting finessed on a regular basis, I just did a video all last week. I was covering Ben McLemore. He was a rookie at one point. He was playing for the Portland Trailblazers at one point. At the time that he got accused by a young three, and when I say three, I'm talking about the rating because she looked like a little scallywag. He got accused by a three, and now he just recently got sentenced to 8 years in prison. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen to all of these guys. But man, I'm just saying that you got a long runway. This money is supposed to sustain you for the rest of your life, but it doesn't change the nature of the game. The nature of the game, it is what it is. And you can't tell anybody what to do. All you can kind of do is advise them. And so I use my platform and hopefully bringing visibility and the importance of operating with dick discipline. But you can't stop these dudes. You can't stop the women from coming to chase them. And you can't stop the guys from coming to pick them. I remember I seen a video where they said that Shawnee said that the only guy that she had ever seen that had been really, really faithful was Grant Hill. And when you look at the success, when you look at the visibility, when you look at the reputation of somebody like a Grant Hill in real life, honestly, that is the thing that we should be trying to emulate with our young guys. But we got a lot of these young black guys, some white guys, a lot of these young black guys. I was going through the airport on Wednesday when I was flying to California, and I was going through TSA with a lot of all of the young summer league Pistons guys. Just so happened we all just was catching the same, not going through the same flight because I was going to California. They was obviously going to Vegas, but we were coming through TSA at the same time, and these guys look like babies, honest to God. Most of them look like children. They look like they was wet behind the ears, but they had the height. They had the Pistons gear on, and they was talking out loud, so that they was telling people that what they was a part of so that they can get more visibility. But the fact of the matter is, they fooled. For these veteran chicks, these veteran hoes that's been in the streets, that know what's going on, that know their schedule, would know what hotel they're going to be at, that's trying to get a come up, that's trying to catch a baby, you can look at these guys and you can tell that, oh man, he as soon as he gets some money, he going to get a Lambo, he going to get a Challenger, he going to get a Rolls truck, he trying to be in a spotlight, he going to go get a chain and all of this stuff. And so, to see so many young guys, basically, which, again, a lot of them probably won't make the league. Most of them probably will make the league. Some of them will make the league in some capacity or another. To see a lot of these young guys basically are fooled and that they are not even necessarily prepared. Some of them may not even be prepared for life. I've seen some chicks, this is so crazy to see this in real time. And it's almost like the world is so small. I've seen some chicks that were going through with them, going through TSA, and the guys was like, oh man, we got to hurry up because we got a game to catch. And it's crazy to see how they was moving. But, like I said, they was making themselves available. It was clear they had on their Pistons gear. And they was about to catch a flight, I'm guessing, over to Vegas in order to go and get that summer league basketball and then to get dribbling off the court afterwards. But, yeah, this is not nothing new. If she's asking, do these women want anything more out of life? Yeah, they want a baby and permanent child support. That's about it. Always going to link back to the content creator. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Got a live stream tonight. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.